The University of Blackwood was perched on the knife edge of civilization, a lonely beacon in the far north where winter was not a season but a dominant force, a gnawing beast that consumed light and sound. It was under the shroud of this colossal, suffocating white that our campus lost its brightest star. Tracy Locke, my roommate, the campus queen with the glinting white gold earrings and the effortless smile, vanished with the winter's first breath. Her disappearance was initially categorized as a runaway, a bright young thing fleeing the oppressive cold for a warmer climate. No one paid much mind until the spring thaw, not until the snowman outside our dormitory began to weep crimson. The days leading up to the tragedy had been deceptively peaceful. The air had warmed and spring was just around the corner. I was lying in my top-floor room staring at the ceiling trying to breathe past the leaden weight in my chest. At 1 a.m. the silence was broken. A sound, thin and reedy, drifted across the quad from the dorm across the street. It was a birthday song. I pushed off my covers and walked to the balcony glass door. I peered through the glass, slightly obscured by the falling snow. I could vaguely make out the flickering fire, a cluster of candles on a cake and a circle of people's silhouettes gathered around. The scene was surreal, a midnight celebration in a place where only despair seemed to bloom. Is there something wrong with these people? If the lights go out, it might really start a fire, I muttered, cursing the noise and the sheer, irritating normalcy of a party in the face of so much campus dread. Frustrated, I took out a pair of earplugs and jammed them in, desperate for the oblivion that would let me sleep. The oblivion didn't last. The next morning, a loud, primal scream woke up the whole room, then the hall, then the entire campus. A murder had occurred in the dorm across the street. No one in the room survived. The police sealed off the college in a panic. I was quickly pulled aside for questioning. Police officers reassured my nervousness, urging me to tell what I remember. As I recounted what I knew, I tried to suppress my curiosity about the cause of death, though my mind raced, dismissing a break-in as too absurd. After taking my statement, Detective Carter left, and Officer Mark Davis attempted to relieve the tension. "How did you control your curiosity?" he asked. I simply shrugged. What was there to be excited about? Davis gave a smile and pressed on. "So if you knew them, and a murder was about to happen, would you stand and watch a little longer?" "Probably yeah," I answered. "At least I'd warn them to avoid any unexpected events. But who would have thought there'd really be a murder? By the way, did they suffocate? The fire was quite big." The policeman squinted and winked. "It's confidential." Before I could ask more, the cold-faced policeman signaled me to leave. I reluctantly thought everything would end there, but the very next few days, the storm of ultimate finality arrived.